Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Evolve with Emily show. I'm your host, Emily Hayden, and you are listening to another Monday message. Every single Monday, I bring a message of the day to you guys. So here's today's message. Cherish the moment. Cherish each moment that you are gifted. Too often, we look for these big breakthroughs, the next opportunity, the next transformational awakening or moment of revelation that changes everything for us. We look for these big spiritual experiences that broaden our perspectives and are just so transformational and so big and monumental. Yet those moments are actually pretty far and few in between. Those moments don't actually happen very often. What does happen very often is your daily experience and these daily moments that a lot of people think aren't important, aren't necessary, or don't hold a lot of value. Every single moment is important. The good moments, the moments when you do have those realizations, those moments when you are acting and executing on the realizations that you had at the last big moment. You feel sad and angry, heartbroken, depressed, anxiety. You're working through difficult things and emotions and real life scenarios that happen to all of us. Those moments are important. Those moments have value. And oftentimes it's not what we want to hear, but failures in life, heartaches in life, these really, really difficult moments, those will shape us so much more than any of the good and happy and successful moments that we all look forward to, that we all very easily place a lot of importance and value on. So the challenge here is to shift your perspective, from looking for these hilltop moments, so to speak, to realizing that each and every day that you have is a moment to be cherished, is a moment where you are actually living in your destiny. We all have this idea of our highest self and this ultimate version of ourselves that we're working for, and that is beautiful, but don't get it twisted. Don't take for granted what you have right in front of you, because the truth is your path that you're on right now today, this is the path that leads you there. And hopefully we live long enough, we're gifted life long enough to get to that picture in our head. And hopefully it's better than we even imagine inside of our head. But it would be quite a shame to let these moments and these days go by right now without you realizing that you are living in your destiny right now. Not just that, but you are so much better than you were years ago. So for you to just sit here and only focus on the future, or sit here and wish and hope that you were in this hilltop moment, or to just wait for the next transformation to feel this satisfaction, to feel like this has value, that would be such a shame, and you would miss out on so much in life. So switch your perspective and understand that you have the opportunity, and it's your choice whether or not you cherish every moment that you were gifted. The life that you are living right now is beautiful, even if it comes with heartache and struggle. The struggle and the hard parts and the dry seasons, those seasons are so important, and they are shaping you and molding you more than you could ever know, especially if you're somebody that has the mentality of everything I will go through, I will learn from. These are just lessons learned, and I will express gratitude for even the hard moments, which, guys, I know is a lot easier said than done, and with that, I would say seek out support of people to walk through life with you. Allow them to show up for you. The only way you can allow them to show up for you is by moments of vulnerability and by actually sharing like the real story of what's going on. Oftentimes when you're brave enough and have enough courage and strength to actually share the weak moments of you, the moments of you that you think don't look so pretty, it takes so much strength to do that. And usually when that happens, people are more than willing to show up for you, and it actually creates deeper connection. Sometimes people look for deeper connections. They wish they had better friendships and relationships and family, yet when they're around their family and friends, they just smile and say that everything's fine. And they wonder why they feel alone. They wonder why they lack those deep, meaningful connections. And it's because you haven't yet taken that step to open that relationship up to go deeper. So I would really encourage you guys today to challenge yourself to cherish the moment. We all say enjoy the journey, embrace the journey, but break it down even smaller and cherish the moment. If I were to do that right now, like even right now, being alone in my podcast studio, recording this with you guys, this is beautiful. And this is exactly like what I've worked so hard for to get to. And I know I'm going elsewhere in my life. I'm going to the next level, so to speak, in my life. But for right now, this is beautiful. And I'm so thankful for this. And I'm so filled with gratitude that I'm able to produce this kind of content and able to upgrade my studio when I need to and buy new equipment, and that this audience is growing. And it's just so beautiful and precious right now today. I look back at the very first episode I recorded, and that is just so beautiful. And it's such a moment that I treasure, being alone with my little headset and just finally getting the courage to make that first step and press record. That was such an essential part. That was the most essential part of the journey. Had I not started, I would not be where I'm right now today. So actually, when I pressed record on that first podcast and not a single soul was listening just yet, I was living in my destiny. And I think that is the perspective shift that I hope to share with you guys today, is that no matter where you're at on your journey, you are living in your destiny. So cherish that. Understand that there's so much value in that. There is so much importance in that. It's beautiful. It's exactly what it's meant to be, the hard moments and the good moments all together. So understand that, choose to have that perspective, and watch how your life becomes just a lot more, you'll walk through it with a lot more ease in your life, rather than this like anxiousness of always trying to get somewhere. Guys, the key is when you realize that you're already here. Say it. Say, I am already here. You're here. Anytime you ask yourself, where am I? Sometimes you might be in your head. You might be in the future. You might be thinking about the past. You might be replaying those things. Just bring yourself to the present moment and say, I am here. And look for the things in your life that you can be thankful for. Identify the things in your life that you're learning from. Figure out how you can be a better version of yourself today as you fully express gratitude for the fact that this is the best that you've ever been. So that is today's message. If you guys enjoyed it, please do me a favor and share it on your Instagram stories. Please tag the @EvolveWithEmily podcast Instagram page, and we'll make sure to repost you guys from there. We really appreciate you guys getting the word out. And if you haven't done so already, please do me a favor and rate and review the show on iTunes. That really helps new listeners to be able to discover the show. So if these messages speak to you at all, I would just ask that you would take some time to do that. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.